My time at the middle school where I was student teaching is ending, and so this will be my final blog entry, although not really, because I have really enjoyed this process of blogging, and I'm going to continue to take that with me if and when I get my own classroom and my own job, because I think it'll be really interesting to have that first year kind of recorded on film to take with me. As I was reflecting and kind of trying to sum up my experiences and what I'm taking with me and what I've learned, I figured the best way to do that was to write another teaching metaphor based on what I've learned and kind of walk you through and explain it. So here's my third teaching metaphor. I wrote one at the very beginning before I'd been in any classroom experience, one after my early field experience where I hadn't done a lot of teaching, and now this one where I feel like I'm almost their full-time teacher, their student teacher. Teachers are architects and students are the builders. Working together, they will build a house or finish a project. Teachers must lay out the plans, but students are responsible for building the house. Workers without a blueprint will struggle in vain to build a house, and a blueprint without workers is worthless. Of course, there are scaffolds to hold up any project, just as there are scaffolds to help all learners. There are numerous ways for our students to excel within our plans, and there are numerous job opportunities within the building of a house. Some students specialize in roofing, while others place the foundations for a project. All roles are important and necessary for the project to succeed. A house becomes a shelter, a protection from some of life's harshest elements, just as an education provides a shelter from the harshest elements of society. Although the architect has the overarching vision and the workers do the grunt work, everyone is striving towards the larger goal. Everyone works together to construct meaning and together craft a final project we can all be proud of. And the reason my metaphor has changed is because even in part 2, I kind of expanded the role of students, and I just didn't feel like after my experiences in the middle school, I just didn't feel like they had a big enough role in my metaphor, and now they do. They are co-collaborators with me. If I just make all these plans and have this vision for them, but then don't make it meaningful and relevant to their lives, then they don't carry it out. And that's the whole point of the educational system. And I really felt like this time I struck it. I got it. I now know that we all have to work together, teachers, students. I have to make it relevant. They have a role as well. They have a job to do. I have a job to do. And when we understand that and we have those expectations, it makes the classroom run really smoothly. And that's something that I've kind of found out as I've been through my experiences, and I'm going to carry with me into my own classroom. This has been a very difficult, process at times, but so rewarding, because I know that I'm leaving my kids and I'm very upset about it. But I know that I'm going to have new students and I'm going to have to guide and teach them just like I had these old ones. And I can see how they've grown and learned under me. And it's a really amazing process. I chose my vlog image this week because I wanted to capture that even though we've had some early successes, we're not done. The mission hasn't been accomplished. We aren't finished yet. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to keep learning. And I'm going to keep expanding the role of students, because that's something that I've really tried to focus on. It was something I was very uncomfortable with in the beginning, and I really struggled with where they fit into my teaching. I now know they're the center of it, and I am just making these plans to kind of hold them up, and they're really the ones that have to construct meaning from lessons to make them successful. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm carrying with me. When I get my new vlog and my new classroom, you can follow my trials and tribulations there as well, and it'll be a good growing process for me.